Okay, now I'm going to show you how you can add a quiz to a module. So let's say they've done everything for math and I want them to do a quiz. So I come over here, plus sign again, but this time I'm adding a quiz and I'm adding a new quiz, okay? And I'm going to call it math because that's my example, okay? And then I'm going to add it. Don't worry about all this other stuff. Okay, so I'm going to click on the one that has a spaceship. That's always your test. Okay, so I click it, and up here I'm going to edit because I have to add questions. Okay, so this can kind of get a little tricky. So on this first slide, you can put their directions. So like make sure you read each question carefully, whatever. Okay, up here, where it says questions, this is where you're going to add your questions one at a time, okay? So you're going to add a new question, okay? And I come up here and I'll put like this is question 1. And then you get to pick what kind of question you want it to be. So, you know, multiple choice, true, false. I've got all these different kinds. So it may be easier just to start with multiple choice, and then as you get more comfortable, you can add other kinds. So you would pick what kind of question you want it to be. So multiple choice, okay? Then down here in the box, you can put the question. So like, what's the best estimate for the mass of a paperclip? Okay, then you scroll down once you type your question, and here's where you're going to put in your choices, okay? You're always going to put the correct answer on the first box. It will not put it as letter A. It will, it will mix it up, so you don't have to worry about that. So you'll put your correct answer here. Okay, a paperclip is about, whatever, 2 grams or whatever. Then underneath here, you put another answer. So that might be 2 kilograms or 5 kilograms or 500 grams. You put your 3 that you don't want as the correct one, okay? Then you will put update question, and it will update it, and then that will be your first question. And then I think there's a choice, there's a choice at the bottom where you'll update it, and then you'll do another new question. Okay, now let's say you wanted them to write out their answer instead. Oh, my battery's about to die. You could do an essay question, like if you wanted them to do a race response, you'd say, okay, whatever you wanted them to answer, and it's just going to automatically give them a text box. But you may want to put it as, instead of being 1 point, you may want to make it worth, 3 points, or however you want to do it. Just know that the speed grader will automatically grade anything that's multiple choice, matching, all that. But if you do any kind of written response, you're going to have to go in and grade it, and it'll show up in your to do. When you first, let me show you real quick, when you get on, when you go home, when you click the home button over here on the left, sorry, going slow. Over here, this is your what you need to do. You'll see over here any tests that you need to grade. Okay, so that's how you can make a quiz on Canvas.